We are down here in the theater department and we are talking to Mr.
Williamson.
Mr. Williamson, the theater teacher here at Horn Lake High School. Now, before we get into the special information that we're going to talk about, I would like to talk about Mr. Williamson for just a second. Introduce yourself and let the students know what college you went to.
I am Mr. Williamson. I went to the University of Southern Mississippi, and I studied acting.
Okay, now, outside of this building, you have a busy life doing acting of your own. Tell the students some of the plays you've been in just in the past few months, because it's a lot.
Yes, I was just recently in DeSoto Family Theater's production of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I played Mr. Tumnus, and then this summer I did a production of Beauty and the Beast, and I was Cogsworth.
Okay, now I saw another clip of you online doing, was it Mary Poppins?
Yes, that was 2 summers ago. I did Kudzu Playhouse's production of Mary Poppins in 2017. So yeah, I played Robertson I played the houseboy, so it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now, we have a very important performance coming up right here at Horn Lake, and I'm not going to lie, it's kind of crept up on all of us because I even didn't know until this week, and it's coming up quick, so tell us about it.
It is William Gibson's The Miracle Worker, which is the story of Helen Keller and Annie Sullivan, and how Annie Sullivan came to teach Helen how to read and write and learn without having some skills that we all have normally, like speaking and seeing and hearing.
Okay, so it's going to be a very serious, dramatic play, I'm assuming?
Yes, there are some light moments in there, and there's some comedic moments, but mostly it is a very dramatic piece, which is exciting for the students. They've been working hard on it.
Right, and that's no easy task to pull off for high school students either. Tell us a little bit about some of the technical aspects. We're standing here on the stage, and I see what looks to be, is this supposedly several different scenes or one scene set?
So what I've decided to do was I wanted to do it in Helen's perspective, since she can't see or hear, or she doesn't know her depth perception. So it's very broken. The walls are very broken back here, and this is Annie's room where she teaches Helen. And then over here is the kitchen table where we have the famous breakfast scene where it's literally for 10 minutes Annie and Helen, they fight and they don't talk, and she gets her to finally fold her napkin at the end and eat from the fork, which was a big deal because they couldn't even get her to sit still. So that happens over here, and then actually I've been working over here. The garden house is on the floor, and then over here we have the water pump, and at the end when she pumps the water finally and spells water.
Okay, so wonderful. So most of the technical aspects will then obviously come from lighting, and the scenes will be lit as they're taking place in those separate locations. So without a lot of set changes, you're going to use your imagination and then just follow the actors around the different set pieces that are built up. So for any students who are not familiar with the story of Helen Keller, this would be a great opportunity to come and watch it right before their very eyes.
Yes, for sure. I enjoy it. The students have really fallen in love with it, especially just like you said, the different scenes that go on. I think people are going to be really amazed. The students do a really good job of internalizing that and physicalizing their different environments. When they're in the garden house, they have a different physicality, and versus when they're at the water pump and they're outside or they're inside. And like you said, we've done that with lighting and with music. I've added some music to the play, which is really exciting. So it'll help them move the story along. So
killer. If they want to see it, what are the performances, dates, and times?
So we open on Thursday, September 27th, and it'll be at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. It's $5. And then we have a show on Saturday. We have 2 shows on Saturday, actually, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and then one on Sunday, 2 p.m.
All right, so the first performance is actually tonight, Thursday, and then you'll have several performance opportunities to catch the play this weekend. Any students who might be interested in drama, are you going to have a spring show that you're going to work on?
Yes, we are. We're doing the Miss Firecracker contest, which is a play that I did in college, actually. It's written by Beth Henley, who happens to be a Mississippi author. So it is a comic play, so it's a little bit more funnier. But those auditions are November 6th.
Awesome. And if you're not interested in acting and you just want to be a part of doing some of the behind the scenes, there's sound operators, light operators, and stagehands as well. So you should definitely come back here to the back of the building, back behind the gym, find Mr. Williamson and say, hey, I'd be interested in helping out. And thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Hope you see the show.